Would you take a picture of me slapping my own butt?
Butthole or no butthole?
A hint of butthole.
Oh, be yourself, actually.
First of all, congratulations on the show. I genuinely loved it so much. And I just really love the fact that it has this really sharp comedy, but also this really sort of intense emotional drama. So I'm curious for both of you, which scene were you most nervous about approaching? And then which scene ultimately ended up being the most challenging for you?
I'd never masturbated before on camera. That was a new one for me. And so I was feeling pretty nervy when those scenes came up. They were also the first ones that we did. They were like at the end of the day, after you've already done like 6 scenes, and you're like, oh God, now I have to go masturbate 6 different ways.
That's not how you should feel, when you're going into that.
No.
Yeah, you ought to, yeah, it's tough.
But then you just sort of start rolling with it, and you realize you like break past the fear factor, and then all of a sudden you're in the drama of the scene, and also in like the hilarity of what Liz Merriweather has written. And when I saw the framing of those masturbation sequences and what it cuts to, what you see that she's masturbating to, I was like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. Oh, I can't wait.
I think that, this is hyper specific, but I was sort of nervous about slapping my butt in the scene where Nikki is getting really mad at Dr. Pankowitz, for calling her Laura, because I really don't like being rude, and there's a lot about being Nikki that was very liberating for me. I genuinely enjoyed being able to yell at people and understand that from inside of Nikki, she has a real sense of justice, and she doesn't just yell at everybody. She does it when she thinks something is wasteful, she thinks something is inappropriate or unjust, and certainly on behalf of Molly. But I was like, oh, I can't slap my butt to David, this wonderful man, but in fact, not only did I slap it, I also ended up sort of like doing other stuff with my butt, and it turned out that I felt very liberated by that as well. The show really let me off my leash. Not that I was not already sort of off it, but yeah.
I love it. Both incredible answers. Big part of why I really love this show is it feels like the friendship between Molly and Nikki is really the core love story, which isn't something you see very often. And you guys have just such a wonderful dynamic. So I'm curious how you sort of developed that chemistry with each other, because it does feel so natural. I feel like you guys have been friends for years.
It's so funny, right? It's like, it's always like the best friendship is always in service of like getting the guy. It's like the B storyline. And this, I just think like spoke like so deeply to both of us who have like longstanding besties. And so we recognize that like a female best friendship is a passionate love affair. And that it's a place where like all sides are welcome and adored.
Yeah.
And actually, like, even more so, the things that are so hard to say or so hard to show are the things that you can really let out.
Yeah, the more you bring, the
deeper the relationship gets. The better the relationship gets. And that every time you like offer another facet of yourself, it just gets like more love shined on it. And it really... it is a place where you can feel whole. We each have our experiences of that. And so I think like in honor of our own best friendships, and then also this happened, which is suddenly we dress the same and we have the same haircut. So
it really did. We walked out like of our little doors this morning. We were like, oh, okay. It's very exciting. It's sort of, there's a bit of a spellbinding going on, but I wish I could, I actually don't wish I could say like they put Michelle and I on a road trip together. I really do feel that there was a lot at stake in this project. First of all, everyone working on it is incredible and exciting to encounter. And also, Nikki and Molly are real people, and this is a story about like the most intense thing that happened between them. Although I guess like their entire relationship was intense and bonded, but I do think that even with high stakes, we just kind of, we had the great script, we had the stuff, our own motivations for being there, but you can't like create a magnetic force. It does have to kind of occur between the two humans. And I am thankful. I bow down to whatever, it just helps me connect. And and it will always be really exciting to me that Michelle and I, like, we did hook in, but then it kept getting more and more. We kept building on it. And that is what I hope to get out of my creative work. And out of my life too.
Yeah, absolutely. There was definitely some magic happening, I think, for sure. Congratulations once again. I am just so excited for everyone to get to see this because it's very touching and also, I think, very important.
Thank you. Thanks. That's so nice of you to say. Thank you.